Initiatives to promote PE in school sport in the UK. There are 9 strands of the PE school sport and young people. Sport colleges receive additional government funding to increase opportunities for young people to become involved in sport, link with local schools to form school sport partnerships. School sport partnerships. The SSP strategy brings together individual sport colleges with groups of schools. They aim to increase participation, promote excellence, and develop sporting links in a wider community. Professional development involves providing teachers and coaches with training to improve quality of lesson delivery. Step into Sport enables young people aged 14 to 19 to be involved in sport leadership. Club links aim to strengthen the associations between schools and clubs. Gifted and Talented helps young people with identified ability develop core skills that are at the basis of all sports. Sporting Playgrounds is the development of primary school playgrounds to promote play and physical activity. Swimming is the teaching of swimming, promoted in primary schools as a healthy activity and part of a healthy lifestyle. High quality PE in school sport is the guidance as to how school can improve the quality of PE. Kite marking is designed to promote participation in schools, rewards schools who are delivering PESSYP to a high standard. There are 3 awards: the Active Mark, which is the award for primary schools; Sports Mark, which is the award for secondary schools; Sports Partnership Mark, which is the award for achievement across SSPs. The National Curriculum. PE School Sport Club Link Strategy was the government strategy to promote PE in school sport in the UK and launched in 2002. In 2008 it was renamed the PE School Sport and Young People Strategy. The Prime Minister invested an extra £100 million in 2007. PE is offered as a GCSE and an A-level in the UK as well as a BTEC. Initiative to promote PE in school sport in the USA. The adopted PE programs are used to help children who have gross motor delays and disabilities, giving them an opportunity to play sport. It involves modified activities to enable full participation and increases awareness of disability. Special needs children are integrated with mainstream high school curriculum. Title 9. It's a law that says that no matter the race, gender and age, a player will not be disallowed to play within a sport, not allowing for any discrimination to take place. Intramural sport. Most major sports represented in high schools for inter-school competition. The State High School Athletic Association, SHSAA, has branched in each state and controls interscholastic athletic competition. The motive behind inter-school sport is the direct reflection of professional sport and could be seen as a nursery for commercial sports industry. It links to Lombardianism and the school has to generate necessary finances. Intramural sport. These are recreational sports that take place in a high school, open to all students who form their own teams. As all students are encouraged, it promotes participation in physical activities. Initiatives to promote PE in school sport in Australia. Sport Education and PE Project, SEPEP, focuses on teaching gym strategies and incorporates both intra and intramural games. Teaches basic motor skills and aims to ensure skills are well learned in order to increase the likelihood of lifelong participation. It does, however, form a small part of the curriculum delivery. Teachers are free to adopt their own programs to account for varying ability in pupils, environment and staff expertise. The emphasis in sport is enjoyment and mass participation. The ethos is at the grassroots of Active Australia, and the mission is to promote fitness skill and participation. Physical and Sport Education, PASE, training non-specialist teachers who may become involved in teaching physical activities of a sporting nature. This is a professional development program and financed by the government and delivered by Australian Council for Health, Physical Education and Recreation. High quality teaching resources are available and teachers are given support to deliver a program that will encourage lifelong participation in sport. Exemplary schools have outstanding sporting and PE departments required to make contributions to improve quality and delivery of sport. Fundamental Skills Program is the compulsory PE program for primary school children to increase competence in skills and basic tactics. Sports Leader Program is senior pupils elect to be involved with coaching sport. They can take up roles and is a part of SEPEP commitment. State award schemes, 2 types of award for achievement, State Blue and Dokubitin awards. Sport linkage scheme, alliance between schools and clubs sharing their facilities with swaps and coaches going between the two. Sports person in schools project, someone from a Victorian Institute of Sport getting involved as a coach in schools, providing advice and giving their knowledge to pupils. Sport search, to grant student access to the sport that best suits who they are. Teacher games, competitive sporting experience for teachers who can raise the role model profile, so more pulling power over students. Pacific school games, possible selection to mini Olympics and they can become champions of the PSG. Outdoor education, being outdoors in nature and experiencing the natural environment and pursuing active and healthy lifestyle. Obesity and fitness levels. The most active and least obese country is Australia, with 2/3 of the population over 18 taking part in physical activity. The least active and most obese country is Australia, with over 40 million people considered obese and 75% of the population not reaching basic activity recommendations, 25% of which are sedentary. The UK has a good provision of sport with about 6,000 gyms and all schools playing sport, but weather hinders sport and so increases the likelihood of obesity because less people are participating. Australia and the USA generally have a good climate and lots of space in which to participate in physical activity, which should reduce the obesity levels. Organisation status and ethos of the UK. Inter-school sport competitions and leagues are administered by several agencies. They're frequently organised as extracurricular activities after school. They usually take place on school fields. There may be some grants or donations from former pupils, but schools tend to not be reliant on them. Some sponsorship may be available, but it is not totally widespread to the school. PE is considered to be more important than sport in general. School sport is not organised to reflect the professional sports scene. Winning is not of the overriding importance. Participation is considered more important than winning. Teachers are employed on what is usually a permanent contract, and sport tends to be inclusive and available to everyone. Organisation status and ethos in the USA. The State High School Athletic Association has branches in each state and controls intramural athletic competition. It takes place in the evening to attract spectators. It's played in the high school stadium. The alumni donations help to finance the teams. There is a heavy reliance on sponsorship. USA high schools are perceived as centres of sporting excellence. Sport has a high status and is considered to be more important than PE, and win-at-all-cost ethic prevails. Coaches are employed on a basis of a contract in the term of hire and fire, and sport tends to be elitist and exclusive. Organisation status and ethos in Australia. The sport education and physical education programme was made compulsory for pupils up to year 10. The sport education programme focuses on teaching game strategies and incorporates both intra and intramural school sport. The physical education programme is concerned with teaching basic motor skills. The aim is to ensure skills are well learned in order to increase the likelihood of lifelong participation. The Victoria Government also commits to the training of non-specialist teachers who may become involved in teaching physical activities of a sporting nature. Outdoor education in the UK. It's part of the national curriculum, such as the DOV award scheme. Some summer camp availabilities and opportunities. It's quite a varied topography. Can be hard for schools with limited funds and inner city locations to do outdoor educations. High health and safety laws can hinder many outdoor activities. Outdoor education in the USA. There are 3 classifications of camps. State-sponsored camps, which enable less wealthy kids to enjoy the outdoors. Camps sponsored by ethnic and religious groups and commercial groups, which are normally very expensive. They tend not to care too much about the outdoors and more about how important their elite athletes are. And commercial groups for wealthier people who can afford to be very lavish. There are 3 types of camps. Academic camps for gifted children, self-improvement camps such as weight loss, and special need camps for people with learning difficulties. Outdoor education in Australia. Populated coastal stretches and inland areas of hostile environment mean that survival and safety skills are necessary. The climate is favourable for an outdoor lifestyle. It is associated with Baal as nearly 1 million Australians engage in bushwalking. The bush culture can be experienced in the outstanding environment that they have with natural resources and aesthetic appeal. It is perceived as an important area of education and is an examined subject. The Victoria Youth Development Programme is an outdoor education programme that incorporates community agencies. By doing Duke of Edinburgh, it helps you understand the outdoors better.